Imagine for a moment that even when you reach your 80s or 90s, your legs still carry you with confidence. Your back stands tall, and your steps echo the same steady rhythm they once did when you were younger. Imagine being able to walk down the street, climb stairs, or dance with your grandchildren without that familiar ache, wobble, or fear of falling. It might sound like a dream, but for countless seniors around the world, this dream can become reality through one simple, often forgotten secret: a vital key that strengthens your muscles, steadies your steps, and reignites your independence. Today, I want to talk about the single vitamin that can quite literally keep you walking strong after 60, the silent guardian of your strength, vitamin D. Now let's pause for a second. Think about how many times you felt your legs trembling when you stood up too quickly, or how climbing stairs leaves your knees feeling weak. You may have blamed age, but here's the truth. Age isn't the enemy. Deficiency is. Every muscle in your body has a silent language, and when it starts to weaken, it's trying to tell you something. It's saying, help me, feed me what I've lost. And in most cases, that missing link is vitamin D. Without it, your muscles can't contract properly, your balance falters, and your reflexes slow down. But when you restore it, when you give your body the light it needs, something extraordinary happens. The studies are clear. Over 1 in 4 adults over 65 suffers from a fall each year, often leading to broken bones, hospital stays, or the loss of independence. But in study after study, seniors who took vitamin D supplements reduced their risk of falling by almost 23%. That's not just a number. That's millions of lives changed. Millions of people standing tall again, walking freely, living fully. Because strength isn't about youth, it's about nourishment. Now let me tell you a story, one that feels like a movie because it is real, powerful, and deeply human. There was a woman named Margaret, 78 years old, living in a quiet neighborhood in Oregon. She used to love her morning walks, those peaceful moments when the sunlight hit the trees and the air felt new. But over time, her legs began to feel heavier, slower. She started using the walls to steady herself. One morning, while stepping off her front porch, she lost her balance and fell. Luckily, she wasn't seriously hurt, but her confidence shattered. The fear of falling again kept her indoors. Her daughter, worried, took her to the doctor. They checked her bones, her joints, her nerves. Everything seemed fine. But then the doctor said something unexpected. Your vitamin D levels are dangerously low. Margaret was confused. She thought vitamin D was only about bones. But the doctor explained that this vitamin wasn't just for strong bones. It was essential for muscle function and balance. It controlled how her muscles responded, how her legs reacted when she stumbled, how her body absorbed calcium to keep everything working smoothly. He prescribed vitamin D3 supplements and told her to spend a little time in the morning sun. Margaret was skeptical, but she followed his advice. Within weeks, something remarkable happened. Her legs started to feel steadier. Her walks got longer. The fear began to fade. And one day, she did something she hadn't done in a long time. She walked to the park alone, just to sit under her favorite oak tree. I felt alive again, she said. Not younger, but stronger. That's the miracle of vitamin D. Not magic, just pure biology awakening the body's natural strength. It's not about turning back time, but about giving your body what it needs to stay alive, balanced, and confident. Now let's return to what's happening inside your body. When you have enough vitamin D, your muscles are well fueled and ready to move. It helps your body absorb calcium, which strengthens both bones and muscles. But when you don't have enough, your calcium levels drop, your muscles start to lose tone, and your balance becomes unreliable. Over time, this can lead to sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and power. Nearly half of all adults over 80 suffer from it. But the good news? Vitamin D is one of your greatest defenses against it. Research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society revealed that seniors who took vitamin D not only fell less often, but also walked faster and maintained better coordination. Another study showed that women over 65 who took vitamin D reduced their risk of hip fractures by 22%. That means fewer hospital visits, fewer surgeries, fewer fears, and more freedom. And yet, here's the staggering truth. Over 60% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. Think about that. More than half of seniors unknowingly carry this deficiency that directly affects their ability to move, balance, and live independently. Now you might be wondering, how did I get so low on vitamin D? The answer is simple but powerful. As we age, our skin becomes less capable of producing vitamin D from sunlight. We spend more time indoors, our diets shift, and the ability of our kidneys to activate the vitamin decreases. What used to come easily now requires conscious effort, but it's effort that pays off beautifully. A few minutes of sunlight each day can make all the difference. The best time is between 8 and 10 in the morning. Gentle sun, soft on your skin, full of life. Just 15 minutes on your hands and face can trigger your body to produce thousands of units of vitamin D naturally. Combine that with foods like salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified milk, and you'll be nourishing your body from within. But for many seniors, diet and sunlight alone aren't enough, which is why vitamin D3 supplements are so important. D3, also known as cholecalciferol, is the most effective form your body can use. For most adults over 60, doctors recommend between 800 and 2000 IU daily, but always check your levels first. Now I want to share another story, the kind of moment that could easily become a powerful reel, because it carries emotion, transformation, and truth. This one's about John, an 82-year-old grandfather from Texas. John had always been independent. He built his own house, fixed his own car, even mowed his own lawn. But over the years, he started to notice small changes. His legs would shake when he stood from a chair. His balance felt uncertain when he turned quickly. One day, while reaching for a book on a shelf, he lost his footing and fell backward. He didn't break anything, but the fear stayed. He began avoiding movement altogether, spending more time sitting, less time living. His doctor ran a simple test and found that his vitamin D level was barely half of what it should be. John started taking vitamin D3 supplements every morning with his breakfast. He added light stretching before bed and sat by his sunny window for 15 minutes each day. Slowly, he began feeling the difference. His muscles felt firmer, his steps lighter, his confidence renewed. He went back to gardening, something he hadn't done in years. "I thought my legs were gone," he said. "Turns out they were just waiting to be fed." That's the beauty of the human body. It always wants to heal. It's never too late. So if you're listening to this right now, remember this truth. Your strength is not lost, it's just asleep. And vitamin D is the light that wakes it up. Every cell in your body has a receptor for this vitamin. That means your muscles, your bones, even your brain are designed to respond to it. When you give your body enough of it, you're not just protecting your legs, you're enhancing your mood, improving your focus, supporting your immune system, and fueling your heart. Vitamin D is like sunlight in a bottle. It touches every part of your being. But here's where the real magic happens. When you combine vitamin D with movement, you create a force of vitality that changes everything. Simple actions like walking, stretching, or climbing stairs become powerful medicine. Your muscles absorb the nutrient better, your balance improves, and your confidence grows. You start to feel like yourself again, strong, capable, unstoppable. Now take a moment to think about what independence means to you. Maybe it's walking to the park on your own, maybe it's cooking without help, or maybe it's just getting out of bed without pain. Whatever your vision is, know that it's within your reach. You don't need to surrender to age, you just need to give your body what it's asking for. Vitamin D deficiency doesn't announce itself loudly. It starts quietly, fatigue, weakness, slower reflexes. But the impact grows, and before you know it, you start avoiding the very movements that make you feel alive. Don't let that happen. Start today. Step outside, feel the morning sun on your face, and remind yourself that you are built to move. Take your supplements, eat your nourishing foods, and keep walking. Every step you take with intention becomes a victory against time. And as you do, you'll start to notice something beautiful. The world feels lighter, your energy feels brighter, and your mind feels sharper. Because health isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. So my dear friend, if you've been struggling with weakness or fear of falling, know that there's hope. Your legs can regain their power, your steps can regain their rhythm, and your confidence can return stronger than ever. You've come this far through resilience, through decades of challenges, victories, and love. You owe it to yourself to stand tall again. And when you do, when you feel that steady power rising back through your legs, when you take those confident steps once more, you'll realize something profound. Age doesn't define strength. Mindset does. The body follows what the mind believes. So choose belief, choose strength, choose light. Because inside you, there's an inner spark that refuses to go out. It's been there through every season of your life, waiting for you to notice it again. Feed that spark with sunlight, nourish it with vitamin D, and move with gratitude. And remember, you're not walking alone. Millions of others are on this same journey, rediscovering their strength, reclaiming their mobility, and reigniting the joy of living freely. Join them. Now, if you felt this message touch your heart, if it reminded you that life after 60 still has power, beauty, and light, then I invite you to be part of this growing community. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, The Inner Spark. Share your story below. Tell me where you're watching from, how old you are, and what strength means to you. Your words might inspire someone halfway across the world who's struggling to stand tall again. Because when one person regains their strength, it lights the way for countless others. That's the beauty of community, of wisdom, of shared light. And that, my friend, is what the inner spark is all about. So go ahead, step into the sun, breathe in life, and walk with confidence. Your best days are not behind you. They are right in front of you, waiting for you to take the next step. Stay strong, stay radiant, and never forget, your spark never fades. It only waits for you to shine again.